Right, hello again. Dance and a half, isn't it? Yeah, and the Channel Tunnel as well. Jesus, that train. So, as a lorry driver, if you go on the Channel Tunnel with a car, you stay in your car for the journey. But in a lorry, you have to go and sit in this little compartment. And yeah, so some lorry drivers have a certain smell about them. So, as I talked about before, sometimes you do have to use baby wipes to have a wash. And sometimes I think lorry drivers must run out of baby wipes. Yeah, so sometimes you'll be on that little train. So it's just a carriage. You'll be on that in that little carriage with lots and lots of other lorry drivers who may have been on the road for a month. Nice. Well, this isn't right, is it? No. Oh, no, it didn't. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so when I first became a lorry driver, I thought it was really grand. And then, yeah, a few weeks later, I realised it's really not. There's certain things you have to put up with. It's good, I'm glad I did it. It was an experience. But yeah, let's go up here. I haven't been up here, I don't think. Oh, good, a tractor. Yeah, there's bus depots on here. Apparently there's a mod where you can unlock like bus journey things where you can drive coaches. I was always tempted to become a coach driver, and then I met a coach driver, and the appeal went. Yeah, working for something like National Express. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, if I was working for a coach company though, I know what would happen. I'd just be in London every single day. But I like long distance. I hate London. Driving a lorry in London is disgusting. Yeah, I think you should earn at least 10 times your normal salary if you have to drive a lorry in London. And I still wouldn't do it. Nope. No thank you. Yeah, so this mirror here, when I used to drive in London, obviously you use all the mirrors that you've got. I didn't have any cameras on any of the lorries that I drove. So you're always checking all your mirrors. And I was in London once, sat at some traffic lights, and I was waiting for them to change. So, sitting there in drive, because it was a automatic, foot on the brake, and just as the lights changed green, I just noticed something in this mirror. And it was a cyclist leaning on the front of my lorry, waiting for lights to change whilst checking his mobile phone. And genuinely, I was just about to accelerate. So lots of drivers don't check all of their mirrors. If I hadn't have checked that mirror, I probably would have run him over without even realising. And whose fault would it have been? Yeah, so obviously it would have been my fault because I shouldn't have gone without checking my mirror, but they're not that easy. So you can glance at it, and with your lights off, yeah, obviously this is a game, so it's going to be different, but you can glance at it and not see anything. But yeah, this stupid cyclist was leaning on the lorry, and it was one of them ones where you're fixed to the pedals, so that's why he was using my lorry as support. Absolute moron. But yeah, so it would have been my fault, but yeah, just have some common sense. Lorries have so many blind spots. Why not to roll it? Again, I seem to be driving at night, don't I? I'm not doing it on purpose. I might sleep after this job. Try and bring it back into daytime. A lot of tractors out. Yeah, this is when adaptive cruise control is really, really good. And I think that tempomat is actually adaptive cruise control, but I've tried enabling the ACC on this and it caused me so many problems. I can't wait for them to properly fix that. So yeah, it was constantly doing emergency stops and putting the hazard lights on. I changed the parameters, but I just couldn't get it right. So yeah, but it does say that it's in development, and that's why you have to access it through the development control thing. But that would be so good. But yeah, this is the perfect time to use it, because you just set it and then it'll keep a distance away from the Gulf in front of us, and all you have to do is steer. It's good for fuel consumption as well. Yeah, my DAF, so that had ACC and it was absolutely excellent, but sometimes it used to just have a fit. So sometimes it would give a big warning on the screen and loads of alarms were going off. There'd be nothing in front of you, and I can't remember what it used to say, but I think it used to flash red on the dashboard, and the dashboard was usually orange and white, but yeah, it'd be flashing red, give you a heart attack, and there'd be nothing in front of you. Really, really bizarre. And if you didn't react to it, it would, do an emergency stop. Yeah, it was like it's all ghost cars. Yeah, so I don't believe in ghosts, not at all. So, yeah, I don't believe in ghosts. I'm not religious. But I was parked up in Yorkshire one night, and so I was sitting in my lorry. It was evening. I don't think it was even pitch black, but it was evening time, and wasn't too windy, nothing like that. And I was just parked up by the side of a road. No one else about, so middle of nowhere. Really nice view actually. And sitting in my truck, I had the side curtain shut, but not the front. And something knocked on the door. So it was quite common, unfortunately, for certain people to knock on the door at night. Best thing to do is be polite and just appreciate that they probably don't want to be doing that job. So I thought it was going to be one of them, but I was out in the middle of nowhere. However, sometimes they do use cars to get to places where they know lorry drivers are going to be parked up for the night. So wherever you are, these ladies can crop up. Anyway, so I had a knock on the door and opened the side curtain, and usually I'd just talk to them, be polite, decline any offers they made, and then they wouldn't end up doing anything bad. So there was no one there. And I thought it was really strange, but I was still clothed and everything, so like I said, I only had the side curtains shut. So I jumped out and had a quick look round the lorry, and there was no one about, and I even went down low to make sure someone wasn't just the opposite side of the truck. So crouched down, having a look, no one anywhere. So I presumed that I just heard something, so got back in the lorry, carried on watching YouTube or whatever I was doing, and then probably about, I don't know, 5 minutes later or something, same thing happened, but this time I had something like a scuff before it, like a scuffed shoe or whatever. So instantly I was up and outside, no one anywhere. There were animals walking around, so I remember there was loads of animals in fields, but you know, it didn't make any sense, and it happened one more time, and yeah, so I looked out, couldn't see anything, so no idea. it was like my only ghost experience. And it was too far away for kids to be messing around. You know, if I was in an industrial estate somewhere, then yeah, I'd expect it to be kids. But I have no explanation for what that was, because it was just out in the middle of nowhere, and it was quite, so obviously, oh, Loch Ness. Yeah. So God knows, maybe it was a ghost. Oh, don't need to be signalling. Yeah, on this game, when I was playing it a few weeks ago, I was doing a delivery round here, and yeah, on my way back, I did see something move in the water. So I think the developers have made it so the Loch Ness exists. So yeah, maybe if this series is liked, I'll do a live stream next to Loch Ness and see whether we can see the Loch Ness monster, because I'm sure I did see something. And also, yeah, one time I was playing, I saw a hare run across the road. So there are animals on this game, I promise you. Now, where was I? I wasn't far from where I am now, actually. I was in Carlisle. No, I was north of Carlisle, because I looked it up on the map. So I do think I'll be able to find the exact place I saw it run across. It was a bungalow, and it ran from the bungalow across the road into a field. I promise. Not making it up. And I haven't got any mods that kind of, you know, spawn animals or anything. What are we stuck behind? Is this another tractor? This is absolutely ridiculous again. Fluke. what do you think of my lorry then? I really like it. Yeah, I've never really been into Scanias. Fair play anyone who, you know, really likes them, but it's not. There's a bit of a stigma attached to people who like Scanias as lorry drivers. You can usually tell a Scania driver over another driver because it'll say on his jacket. It's like Mercedes, so yeah, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but sometimes you'll see people with Mercedes cap, you know, like a baseball cap or something, or Mercedes fleece. I'm quite sure they don't work for Mercedes, and it's a little bit kind of sad, isn't it? Well, who am I to judge? But yeah, like it's a car, mate. I'm sure you've worked very hard for it, but we don't need to know. Obviously, it's not only Mercedes. But thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen anyone wearing, Fiat. And Fiat is a very, very popular car in the UK. Or Nissan. It's almost like they're bragging. I want to get rid of that warning as well. You try and drive with the handbrake on. It's finding the biting point. It's what we have to do. Oh, that's good. Want a bounty? So it's very close. Let's zoom in so I actually get the right place this time, shall I? For me. Right. What have you got for me? Manchester, that's quite a good one, isn't it? Yeah, garlic. I do. Right. I make myself coffee. Au revoir.